Hello everybody, it's me Angel doing another vlog. This one is going to be on my first black friend, but first I want to say thank you so much for commenting, for subscribing, for sharing my video. I'm getting new subscribers every day, so I appreciate the love. So the first question I got asked to answer on this vlog is, why do black people have their own award shows and networks? Well, I think that has a lot to do with the fact that other people don't be caring about what we do. Point blank period. You know, I feel like black people, we want to celebrate our culture. We want to tell each other good job, because a lot of times other people aren't telling us. You know, when I've worked hard and when I have done what I feel to be a very outstanding job, I'm not going to wait for anybody else to tell me, Angel, you did good. I'm going to pat myself on the back and say, atta girl. And I feel like that's the purpose of these award shows, because we have to uplift each other when other people aren't. And I feel like one day there might not be a need for us to have our own separate award shows, but currently, definitely, there should be one, because there are a lot of black people who are doing work out there that no one else is recognizing, and so we have to recognize ourselves. And I guess the same thing goes with the networks. You know, BET came about when there weren't 200 and some channels that you could choose from on DirecTV, and in the few stations that were, or the few networks that were on television, black people were underrepresented. So and not just so much black people, black culture was underrepresented. So I think BET grew out of the need to be able to televise what our life looks like. And so I don't think it's just black culture, it's urban culture now, because there are a lot of people who aren't black that watch BET. I used to tutor an Armenian girl, and BET was always on her channel, on her television. So I feel like it's just us saying, you know, we'll watch ourselves, so let's watch ourselves. If NBC doesn't want to have very many black people on their network, you know what, that's fine. Nobody's going to call them white entertainment television, but sometimes that's what it looks like. Woo! Okay, the other question that I was asked was, why do black people, not all black people, but why do some black people speak Ebonics and use slang? Oh, that is so deep. I'm about to have to put on my kente cloth. Okay, I feel like that comes out of slavery. Our language was taken from us. When I say our language, I mean our ancestors. Their language was taken from them when they were brought over to America, forcefully taken from them. So when our ancestors were learning English, a lot of times they pass on broken English. And you can even hear that with white people who are from the South. They leave off a lot of endings of words. So a lot of our slang comes from that, and then the other part of our slang still comes from the fact that our language was taken from us, so we had to be creative and create our own. I look at Jewish culture, which I so admire and I love learning about, but one thing I just really admire is that they were able to preserve their language. A lot of Jewish people can still speak Hebrew. That's not the case. I have no idea what language my ancestors spoke. So I feel like Ebonics just came out of creativity. So I love it. I love the fact that we will, for shizzle and all this other stuff, create rat chat chattedness. I think it's great. I think it has a time and a place. I feel like people should know proper English, and if they want to speak in Ebonics, they can do that too. I feel like it does have a time and a place, when it's appropriate and when it's not. So some of y'all need to learn proper English and know when to use it. Okay? And another quick question she asked was, when she waits tables, she realizes a lot of black men mumble and it's hard for her to hear. I mean, I guess it has to do with not trying to come off aggressive. A lot of people see black men as aggressive, and I don't consider them that, but it's just like my husband. He used to, well, he still is very tall, but when he was younger, he would curl over his shoulders so that he didn't seem so tall. So it was him overcompensating for what he thought people perceived him as. And I think maybe if she's known a lot of black men are mumbling, it might be them overcompensating for not wanting to come off as aggressive or angry. Because that's how they are portrayed in the media a lot of times. I don't know, I could be wrong. I would love to hear somebody else's answer to that question in the comment box on YouTube. So make sure you comment on YouTube, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Angel the Actress. My next vlog will be on toddlers and tiaras. That'll be on Monday. I'll be talking about those little whores. Yes, I call them whores, and their mothers are hoes. No, but we're really going to talk about why the hell they have their own TV show and what they're doing to their little daughters. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you check out Nick Mom, which is a new network from Nickelodeon that's launching on October the 1st. I'll be on two shows on that network. I'm actually shooting tomorrow, my first live studio audience shoot, so pray that I'm funny. Alright, thank you guys. Make sure you subscribe and tell a friend. Tell girlfriend. All right. God bless and have a good day. Mwah.